Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for the upcoming bull run, I figured I would go through 10 to 15 different Elon related meme coins and give my thoughts on what I think the coins can potentially do. And obviously, we would expect, or at least hope, most of these coins will go up significantly by, I'd say, quarter two of 2025. So within the next 4 or 5 months, give or take, we will have to see. But the first one, this is the Department of Government Efficiency. This is the main variant to Doge. We know that Elon and Vivek are going to come in and they're going to have this new department. And I guess there was a little bit of bearish news with this. They said they wanted to end the department by 2026, but obviously that's really not going to matter when it comes to if you're looking to get into this coin and then sell within the next 5 or 6 months, hoping to catch the top of this coin during the next bull run. Obviously, the coin's done extremely well, but more so recently, it's like, take a look at the last month. It's held up around 300 million. I do think this coin's going to go to multiple billion. Will it go to 3 billion or 10 billion? I have no clue, but I think it's going to do very, very, very well. It's got the Elon narrative. It's got Doge. It's all intertwined into one. And it also has the relevancy narrative with the Department of Government Efficiency being a thing and Elon Musk constantly talking about it. We would expect, especially once Trump gets into the White House on January 20th. So this coin has a lot going for it. There's no doubt about it. Me personally, I will not be buying it because, I mean, listen, if this coin ends up going to 40 or 50 billion and you buy it right now, congratulations. You probably got 100x off of that. But when I see a coin at 301 million in terms of market cap and just the history of this coin, the fact that I missed it, I'm going to stay away. Listen, it's a lot safer than many of these other coins I'm going to be talking about. But again, you're talking about 301 million. Not that that's crazy high. I know people that are buying Maga coin right now. It's at 900 million. It's getting listed on Coinbase. This thing, it could go, who knows, 30, 40 billion. I mean, Elon Musk, the Doge narrative, it is going to do, I think, very, very well with everything in terms of that taking over the last 7 days. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're looking for an entry, maybe you caught it under 200 million. If you did, that's a nice entry, 175 million. But recently, it's kind of hovered around 300 million in terms of overall market cap. And yeah, so I think this coin's going to do very good. There's no doubt about it. The next one, this is just Mars. So there are several different Mars coins. This one in specific, I think, has the best branding and the best potential with the Telegram being very active and it just seems very professional the way that they did that. Right now it's at 4 million. It's actually pretty low relative to what it's been since coming on to CoinGecko. You can see it did trade around 3 million right before Halloween. It ticked up to almost, over 10 million. And then recently it has come back down. So possibly a good entry point, although who knows? We'll have to see if this, 3 million ends up being the floor. We will see in terms of that. This is kind of a new phenomenon in terms of the memes like Mars, because we really don't know what's going to be happening with Elon and Mars, and Trump saying that Elon wants to get to Mars before his term is over. That's probably not going to happen. I mean, it's not going to happen. We know that. There's just not enough time. Unless maybe they try and get a rover in that's a non-human mission. There's going to be humans on Mars in the future, but in terms of within the next 4 or 5 months, it'll be interesting to see what happens to this coin, because normally when you have meme coins, it's a one cycle. You want to buy it and then immediately sell it within the next, right before the end of the bull run. But with something like this, with it being created so late into this cycle, I almost wonder if this coin will go to like 200 or 300 million, maybe fall back down to like 40 or 50 million, stay there during the bear market, and then in 2028 during the next, if we get another 4-year cycle, maybe have a huge run to multi-billion. I just don't know what it's going to do, because I think it's a cool thing. It's a cool meme coin, but the narrative for Mars is really not there. But I mean, with it at 4 million right now, who knows? Maybe it's like, maybe this is something that has a huge run up. You're able to sell some of it, and then in 2028, I would never advise you to hold on to any cryptocurrency, though, to be clear, in 2025. I would say sell pretty much everything. But I'm just saying, I wonder if this coin has staying power at all. Even if it does have staying power, people are really not interested in buying meme coins that are older, at least, people that are in crypto. You'll get a lot of retail come in, they'll buy older memes. But in general, most of the older meme coins in 2021 outside of Doge, they've been phased out completely, even if they went to multi-billions. The next one is Byte. So this is Elon Musk's like robot dog or something. I think it's his AI dog. So his AI has a dog, and this is the name of it. I'm not even kidding you. But this thing, I'll be honest. So this is the narrative. It's AI, it's Elon, it's meme. This is a good narrative. And this is on Ethereum. Most of these are Ethereum. But this thing, if you don't know, and it's not going to have the full price chart, but this thing did like a 300x from, let's say, late 2023 to the AI run in March of 2024. And so it reacted very well to the AI run. And it's meme. It's a very bullish thing. So we'll have to see what happens with Byte. When it comes to these coins, did they get it on any exchange? They've bridged it, but no real impressive exchanges. Who knows with something like this? It's got room to grow. It's got potential exchange listings, although I really haven't looked at its Telegram or anything. I don't know if the devs have any money, but it's an interesting thing because it did very, very well. 11 million right now in terms of market cap. Looking for an entry. Yeah, I mean, it's relative to at least to the last month, it was sitting around 16, 17 million. And listen, when you're talking about entering a coin like this that you would hope would maybe go up to like, 400 million, 500 million, getting in at 11 million and not 17 million is extremely important. And then obviously if you were able to get in when it was lower, because I'm sure over the past 3 months, it was around 3 million. But I wonder what it got to in terms of market cap. See, this is not the official market cap. In early March, I think it went over 100 million then. I mean, that's very bullish. The fact that it's at 11 million right now. So there's that one as well. This next one, this is a coin like this is very, very risky. It's go F yourself. Remember when Elon said that? And you can see what happened to this coin. I mean, to be honest, when you're investing into meme coins, this is a pretty appetizing chart. Now, this is just since it got added to CoinGecko, so it just looks like it cascades down. But it has kind of held, well, it's not going to show that. I mean, it's held up, it seems like around a 300K overall market cap, which is not nothing for kind of an irrelevant meme. And this is the exact type of coin that randomly will tick up. Will it go to 5 million, 10 million, 20 million? That's a question. I mean, the thing with this, there's just no narrative surrounding it unless Elon somehow says it again or something. But even if he does, is there really a community here? Probably not. Probably not worth your time. But the other thing that people need to avoid is, I'll tell you what, the way you lose money with meme coins is by FOMOing in, like when the coin's going down, or obviously when it's going up. But like you buy right here, you're gonna lose so much money. It may not look like it's gone down too much. It's probably gone down like 80 or 90% from when people bought right here. So you want to let the coins bleed out. 90%, 90+%. I'd say 99% of the meme coins will bleed out to a certain point, and then this is when you want to be buying. I'm not saying this coin's gonna go, to 40 or 50 million, which honestly with its market cap right now is really all you would need. But a coin like this is just a shot in the dark because there's really, I mean, if all the coins are mooning, I'm sure this coin will go up at least a little bit. But if you're allocating funds here like $1,000 and it only goes to 2 million, it's a total waste. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. Next, we've got Dogelon Mars. I really thought this would be a multi-billion-dollar meme, and I think it will be. This is like the second biggest Elon meme. I mean, it's just, to me, it's great. It's the Doge with Elon and then Mars, and then the ticker is Elon. But this is an older one. This is I think the only one I'm looking at that was around during the 2021 bull cycle. And so you can see it did hit around 2.5 billion, and you would hope it would go higher than that. I think, if you want to play it safe, this is probably a pretty decent investment, Dogelon. But it's at 117 million right now. If you're talking about this versus the Department of Government Efficiency, this is like half of the market cap of the Department of Government Efficiency, but I think that the Department of Government Efficiency coin will probably do better than this in terms of X's, even though it's higher. Because this is like, you could argue this is a has-been meme. Again, it's been around for a cycle. There is a chance that it doesn't even reach 2.5 billion or 1.5 billion, which is what it hit last cycle. But obviously it's a cool meme coin. And I think with this one, the money to be made was, you're buying at around 30 million there and you're selling at 2.5 billion. That's when you were really making money off of Dogelon in terms of that. This, I believe, Shrub, it's Elon's pet porcupine maybe, or hedgehog, I think. You know what? It's the hedgehog. But this coin did nothing, and then Elon Musk talked about it or mentioned it, and it's just crazy what it did. I mean, you look at its price. So the total supply of this is a billion, so it's easy to track. I mean, it was at, when you look at that price, 0.00004 with a total supply of a billion, and 50 million have already been burnt. That price is like, the market cap is like 20,000. I mean, it's not the market. You can't see the market cap. I've already tried to do this, but I'm sure you could find it on coin on the Gecko terminal. But this thing did like a 5,000x. Honestly, it went to around 18 cents because Elon Musk mentioned it. And listen, you would think if Elon Musk mentioned something, it normally does very well outside of Dark Maga. We understand that. Insane. I don't know how it's possible, but if Elon Musk mentions something, it's gonna 3,000x, like Department of Government Efficiency, like this little animal. But if it's Dark Maga, no, it has to go down. So you take a look at this. Now it's at 60 million. Yeah, I would stay away from this. I mean, people have already made a bunch of money off of this. I mean, now the reason I show this though is because Elon, I think, has two other pets. He's got a snail named Gary, or at least he talked about it. This one, there was a lot of buying right here, I think, because of the hedgehog going up. But this one went to 15 cents. It's down to 2. 1.1 million market cap. I do have a little bit of this coin, and let's hope it does something. But I mean, honestly, with something like this, I don't even know what you're hoping for. Are you hoping Elon Musk talks about it? It's just like, I mean, I guess we'll have to see. It does seem like it's kind of petered out. You can see, and maybe it's in a nice accumulation phase. And then this is the pet fish, Eric. And this fish is actually lower than the snail. Because normally when I was looking at this, the snail was normally lower in terms of market cap. Yeah, so this fish is down to 880K in terms of market cap. And it did, when the hedgehog went up, it went up to around 2 million. It's back down to 880K. So this is another one. If Musk mentions it, it'll probably do a quick 20 or 30x, but it's just, you're betting on him talking about it, or you're betting on maybe another one of his animals booming and then people reactionary buying this. That's what it would be. This is Grok, the main AI. I think this coin's going to be multi-billion for sure, which is kind of, if you're going to make good money off of it, what it needs to do. It's already at basically 50 million right now. What did it do during, to me, it kind of had a disappointing run during the AI boom. Like Byte performed way better than it. 160 million from around 20 million. Yeah, that's not, I mean, this is the main AI thing. You did the main AI coin, this is what he named the AI system. But I think it's going to be multi-billion, or at least 1 billion, but I'm not buying it because I don't like the performance. You're talking about February to March during that run up. It only did like you're only talking about it doing like an 8 to 9x there. This is Dark Maga. Dark Maga is performing actually pretty well. It's finally having a good day, but this coin is just, it's been so bad. I mean, this thing's done nothing. I mean, this thing is just, but this is what you have to go through. You go through this, it builds character, and then it booms. It's not just going to happen overnight. So this coin, I think, will do well eventually. But the problem is, it's like the Dark Maga. It was almost like a campaign thing. That's the start. That's what I'm starting to realize with Dark Maga. But even with it being a campaign thing, it was useless during the campaign. I mean, this is not good enough. This is nothing. This is a $12 million market cap, and now it's at 3.6 million. And then this one, Chief Troll Officer. It's funny, it abbreviates to CTO. Does this thing not even being tracked? Oh no, I think it is 52K. But Chief Troll Officer was something that Elon Musk tweeted out that I think he tweeted out that he was the Chief Troll Officer. So this is the type of thing that'll just like do it. I mean, what was it at 1.7? Yeah, this is a thing that'll do like a quick 30 or 40x just based on how low its market cap is. I don't know if it would, but those are just some. I'll tell you what, the ones that I'm interested in, I'll just go through. Dark Maga, not the fish, the snail. I'm interested in the snail. Byte I would be interested in. I don't think I'll ever buy Byte just because it doesn't align with my timeline. And then Mars. Those would be the ones I'd be, and obviously Department of Government Efficiency, but I'm not buying that. It's too high in terms of market cap. But obviously this is not financial advice, just my opinion on some of these Elon coins. But guys, that is going to do it. Actually, you know what? There is another one. let me see if I can pull it up here. I think it's MXNBC, MXNBC, and this is contingent. You can see, yeah, I don't think is this on. I don't think this is on CoinGecko. But yeah, we're gonna go to market cap here. We're gonna go to you probably can barely see me, but yeah. So there was some talk about Elon Musk possibly buying MSNBC, and so that you can see MXNBC. Basically, this coin, the research that I've done, Comcast is not they're technically not selling it. They're splitting it off because they've got like CNBC, MSNBC, other like versions of NBC. They've got all these different NBC, affiliates, and so they're splitting it off. But I mean, I think if Elon wanted to buy it, he probably could. And knowing Elon, it's just something he would do. I mean, listen, the coin's at 165K. What was it at during the hype? Around 2 million. Yeah, this coin would like 100x if Musk actually bought it, but it's a shot in the dark. I mean, you look at Polymarket, they said there's like a 10% chance in terms of they've got like a bet for it, and it's a 10% chance of happening. But it is kind of funny, MXNBC. And we know how Musk is. He tweeted out how much is it. Same thing with Twitter. I mean, obviously, this is something that would not happen overnight. It would probably take a while. But I'm just saying this coin 100% would at least 50x. I mean, the coin's at 160K in market cap. And normally with something like buying MXNBC, it would be a continuous news cycle because they'd be like, he's buying it. Now he's purchased it. And it'd just be constant. And then it would launch. And then the coin would still be relevant. And so that would be the idea behind it. But it's a shot in the dark. And the other problem is it would have to, I mean, you would love for it to happen like in February or something. Could you imagine this coin goes to $1 billion because it happens right during the bull run, whenever that happened? We don't know when it's happening, when it's actually when all the alts are going to boom fully, but it would just be funny. But the other problem is, what if Musk, buys it, but not until next year or like 2 years from now, and then it's already past the run. But it's just contingent on Musk somehow buying it, and he's probably not going to buy it. But I think it is kind of funny. The coin's at around 160K. It's probably going to continue to just do nothing. Listen, if you see like a reputable source, although it's probably too late at that point, you see someone say that he's actually going to buy it, the coin's probably already at like 5 million in terms of market cap. But either way, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on X. Links to that's always in the description.